What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Nicola Espresso, and welcome back to a video that we have not done in quite some time. Actually, since before Black Ops 3, talking about the next Call of Duty. We haven't done one of these for a very long time, and really, I don't see the necessary point in it from my end because I'm loving Black Ops 3. You guys seem to be enjoying it as well, but today, we're going to be talking about a supposed leak that came up, and I'm going to be debunking it here for you guys because it seems to be gaining some traction in the community itself, and it really shouldn't be. So we're going to be discussing this and debunking it here within. So over on the Modern Warfare 4 subreddit, yes, that's actually a thing. I did not know about it until I actually came across this link, but there is a subreddit here with this, and in this is where our entitled Reddit post is in question. So this one, it's titled Call of Duty 2016 Information from an ex-Neversoft employee. It goes, "Hello, I was a temporary environment artist at Neversoft and was helping Infinity Ward make the next installment in the Call of Duty franchise. I have since left due to personal concerns, therefore I cannot confirm anything, but here are some things that you may want to start thinking about as we get closer to the official announcement of Call of Duty 2016. Now, they go on to say a lot of different things here in terms of air quote information for Call of Duty 2016, and I'll leave the image up on screen now so that if you want to read all of them, you can pause it, but a lot of it isn't really necessarily worth the read here. Now, into debunking this here, we're going to start just plain and simple here with the original poster. Ultra Slug is this guy's name. It's a brand new account. This post is from 3 days ago, and this guy also became a Redditor 3 days ago, so that in itself is very fishy to me, but the post itself was all over the place. Perhaps this guy was legit, perhaps he does have some ties in with all of this, and he just decided to make an account 3 days ago here to get this out to the world. But his post itself is very flawed. Firstly, he mentions that he's a temporary environmental artist at Neversoft, and this is a huge flag to me. Now, we've seen legitimate leaks before, but nothing specific. I'm not sure how well you guys know the development process, but all employees of a developing studio are required to sign numerous NDAs or non-disclosure agreements stating that they cannot publicly release information about the project at hand. If they do, well, there's a fat lawsuit down their throat. And I'm sure with this being very specific, I can't imagine that at this point in history there were too many temporary environmental artists leaving the scene here, so I'm pretty sure it's quite easy to pinpoint down from who this was if you're working at the studio. If this is real, then the leaker would be in massive trouble. Now, another massive flag to me here with this statement is that he says Neversoft. Now, Neversoft was a thing, yes, up until the end of Ghosts. Neversoft was teaming with Infinity Ward to help on aspects such as Extinction in Call of Duty Ghosts, but in July of 2014, still in the Ghost lifecycle, Neversoft ceased operations and merged with Infinity Ward. So they no longer go by Neversoft, they're now just a part of Infinity Ward. Sure, in July of 2014, very early ideas of the next title may have been in the conception and planning phases, but not to the point where they needed an environmental artist. So the sheer notion that we had a guy working for Neversoft on the project we're discussing back when Ghost was still the main title is a huge tip-off to me that this isn't exactly the case. Now, let's talk about the content discussed in the post, though. This is perhaps one of the most vaguely specific posts in terms of leaks I think I've ever seen. Nothing was really mentioned that was new, and any leaked information about the setting or mechanics was stuff that was too vague on the poster's end to pinpoint to anything, and was stuff that we could possibly already infer due to popular trends within the franchise recently. Now, I'm having trouble accepting the bit of the world Infinity Ward has created is contemporary. However, a more advanced movement system than we've seen in previous Infinity Ward titles will be present. Firstly, before we get to why, movement is a huge thing that will outrage a lot of people regardless, so a present-day setting with advanced movement. Alright then, let's just continue though. Later on it says we'll be playing alongside historical figures, though he does give a present example, historical hints towards a past setting. Not to mention the coordinates this poster gives links to a German submarine in connection with World War II. So my thought is, how are we going to be contemporary and present when we've got conflicting info about World War II and other historical pieces? Now, another thing that seems unlikely to me is the last time that Infinity Ward stepped into World War II territory was 11 years ago, over a decade since Call of Duty 2. I can't imagine them moving back after all this time and into a time frame that didn't really define them as a studio. If anything, I think they revert back to their strong points of a present-day shooter, the era that practically defined Infinity Ward in its entirety. But that's where we're gonna wrap this video up here today, ladies and gentlemen. This one has been debunked. Don't buy into any of it because it's not real. It's not information that is pertaining to Call of Duty 2016. That stuff will be coming later here. Obviously, it is leaked information, so we don't have a specific time frame as to when it will come out, but real leaked information will be coming sometime shortly. So that's where we're gonna wrap this video up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did like this video, be sure to like rating down below. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We're on that road to 25,000 subscribers, so everything does help. So thank you guys so much for watching. My name is MW4 Debunk. I will see you guys later. Take care and peace.